Hello, I'm Vincent T. Edwards, and I was asked a very important question by FatherFlow.com. And that question was, what's the greatest lesson I've learned in being a father? As I look back over my 16 years of being a parent, one thing comes to mind. That greatest lesson for me is the understanding of a four-letter word. That's right, just a four-letter word. And the understanding comes to me from a three-pronged approach. One, my relationship with my father. Two, a question that I've asked several times during my inspirational and motivational seminars. And then third, a poem entitled The Little Chap Who Follows Me. I'll explain it this way. I'll start with the poem. The poem states, "A careful man I want to be, a little fellow follows me. I do not dare to go astray, for fear he'll go the self-same way. I cannot once escape his eyes, whatever he sees me do, he tries. Like me, he says he's going to be, the little chap who follows me. I must remember as I go, through summer suns and winter snows, I'm building for the years to be, the little chap who follows me." And the thing that stands out in that poem to me is one word, follows. In order to follow, that means you have to be with me. Which leads me to number two, when I talked about a question that I've asked in my inspirational motivational seminars. I ask adults, if there was one thing that you could get right now from your parents, if you could just go back in time, what would that one thing be? And more often than not, the one thing they say is, I wish I could have spent more time with my parents. That's right. The four-letter word is time. T-I-M-E. Going back to my relationship with my father, I don't remember many of the gifts, but I can recall the times that we spent together. And with my son, Isaiah, when we're driving in the car, a lot of times he will say, "Dad, I remember when we did this. Dad, I remember when we did this. I remember when we went to such and such a place." He very rarely talks about the things that I've purchased, the gifts that I've given. He talks about the time that we spend together, or the time that we have spent together. What am I saying? Kids remember the things that you do with them. So the greatest lesson that I've learned after 16 years of parenting and all my life experiences is, in order to be a good parent, it's not about the gifts that you give, it's about the time that you spend with your child. Start today. Just spend time. And notice I didn't say spend money. Spend time. You could go on a walk, a bicycle ride, just a talk in the park, drive around in the car, and let the wind just blow and just have a conversation. Spend time today with your child. You're watching FatherFlow.com.